Let's observe as Anne meets with her career counselor. He will explain some of the different ways of seeking employment.
Hello? I'm looking for the career counselor.
Good morning. Please come in. I'm Mr. Jones. Have a seat.
Thank you. My name is Anne Brady. I need some advice on how to find a job.
It's my job to offer guidance and advice on your chosen career. Is there a certain field of business that interests you?
I want to acquire management skills since I'm majoring in business. I would like to be part of a large organization where I can gain experience in every department in the company.
Anne, may I make a suggestion?
Of course.
I think you'd be perfect for an internship.
Oh, really? I've looked at every advertisement in the paper, and I didn't see any internships available.
There are a lot of different ways of finding a job, Anne. Looking at newspapers is just one way. An employment agency made an inquiry here yesterday. One of their clients is looking for someone with business skills. I think they might consider hiring an intern. Would you like to be considered for the position?
Please. That sounds just what I'm looking for.
I will contact the agency and recommend you, if you like. Come back and see me on Thursday. Hopefully, I will have some good news for you. In the meantime, I suggest you look on the Internet. More and more employers are advertising this way.
Okay, Mr. Jones. Thanks for all your assistance. I'll keep my fingers crossed until Thursday. Goodbye, Mr. Jones.
Anne's meeting with Mr. Jones was very successful. She learned that there are various different ways to look for work. Vacancies are advertised in newspapers and on the Internet. Employment agencies can also help you to find work. In your next lesson, you will learn how to prepare a job application. The resume. The first step in finding a job is writing a resume. A resume should include details about an applicant's background, such as education, previous experience, volunteer work, and any other special qualifications he may have. Let's listen as Anne meets with her counselor for advice on how to get a job.
Hi, Anne. I've been expecting you. Come in and sit down.
Good morning, Mr. Jones. I hope you have some good news for me.
I certainly do, Anne. The employment agency contacted me yesterday. Their client, Clever World, is interested in you. They would like you to submit a formal application.
I'm not sure how to write a resume. What are the things I should include to impress a potential employer?
A resume is a record of your achievements. It must include information on your education and experience. What other skills do you possess in connection with your minor?
My minor is in computer science. I'm proficient in most computer software. I also have some experience in web design. What else should I include in my resume?
You should provide details of your outside interests.
I've always been interested in the environment. I did some volunteer work in conservation. Will that help?
Absolutely. Many companies recognize voluntary service as an asset.
What else should I include to improve my chances of being hired?
A list of references would be useful. Most companies like to check the background of future employees. Finally, you must enclose a cover letter with your resume. Your cover letter should be brief but precise.
Okay, Mr. Jones. You've been a tremendous help. Thank you so much for all your advice.
Anne was smart to seek advice from her college counselor. He gave her valuable advice on what to include in her resume. Anne learned that a resume is not limited to educational experience. Many employers will be impressed with her volunteer work. Now she can complete her resume and cover letter. I think Anne is on her way to finding the perfect job. Don't you agree? Your next lesson will show Anne having an interview at Clever World. Going to be interviewed by Thelma Winters. Thelma is head of human resources at Clever World and will be asking Anne various questions about herself. Clever World wants to ensure that Anne is the right candidate for the job.
Welcome to Clever World, Anne. Please come in and take a seat.
Thank you. I'm pleased to meet you.
Firstly, would you tell me about your college course?
I'm studying business management with a minor in computer science. I would like to develop these skills with a view to a management position. I will be graduating later on this year, but I'm not sure exactly which branch of management to enter. That's the reason I'm interested in an internship with Clever World.
And what are your previous qualifications?
I was an honors graduate in high school. The transcript is with my resume.
Clever World wants to recruit people who will contribute to the company. What do you consider to be your strengths and your weaknesses?
My main strength is my ability to absorb and use information. My main weakness is that I don't allow myself enough leisure time.
I used to have similar problems when I was a student. I was always rushing to finish an assignment by the deadline. What are your main interests and hobbies?
I enjoy designing and coding websites for my friends. I'm also involved in some voluntary conservation work.
Good. I think I have asked you everything I need to know at present. After lunch, it will be your chance to ask questions about the company.
In this lesson, you learned some basic interview skills. Thelma was asking Anne questions about her personal skills. In the next lesson, you will extend your interview knowledge further. You will learn how to ask questions about a company. What benefits am I entitled to? In this lesson, you will learn the important points regarding the interview process. Anne should ask important questions, such as, what kinds of benefits am I entitled to? Do these include medical or dental coverage? Will I receive vacation pay or sick pay? Listen to Anne and Thelma as they discuss these and other elements of the interview.
This morning, I asked you several questions regarding your background, education, and previous experience. This afternoon, I'd like to give you an opportunity to do the same. Please feel free to ask any questions that you may have.
I do have a few questions. What is the company policy regarding vacation and sick leave for interns? Also, does the company offer medical or dental coverage?
Since your internship is only for a period of 6 months, we can't provide you with any vacation pay. Only full-time employees are entitled to this. You are allowed 5 sick days. Anything over that requires a doctor's note. Medical and dental insurance are provided for full-time employees, but interns are considered temporary staff members.
Will my work be assessed? It's important for me to know if my performance is up to standard.
Each manager will fill out an appraisal based on your performance.
I'm still very interested in becoming a member of Clever World. I feel I could gain a lot of valuable experience in 6 months. When will you make a final decision and notify the successful applicant?
Anne, I'm very impressed with your qualifications. I'd like to make you a verbal offer of an internship.
Thank you, Thelma. That's great news. I accept your offer.
I will get the final approval from the CEO. Then it's official. I will confirm your appointment and start date in writing. On your first day, you will have your orientation. You will also receive your contract of employment. After the orientation, you will undergo training in all departments. You may be assigned to a special project for a short time. Congratulations, Anne. Welcome to Clever World.
Okay, Thelma. Thanks again. I look forward to working with you.
In this lesson, you learned how to ask questions at an interview. The next lesson will take you through Anne's first day at work.